Hey guys, pit stop. I almost forgot what these things are called. Wanted to discuss just a couple of things, honestly. First, in the interest of integrity, I jumped on here as I said I would over the weekend, following a 9-day road trip, as well as just a very busy, crazy day yesterday. And, you know, the only reason why I bring up integrity really is because I honestly didn't actually want to do this today because I'm exhausted. But, with that said, for integrity reasons, I said I would do it, so I'm going to do it. Here I am. Welcome to Pit Stop. I think this is the third one I've done. So 9-day road trip, what was that about? So the 9-day road trip was about... the impetus was visiting my dear friend Steven that I had known since second grade. We grew up in North Carolina together. He has a piece of property up in Northeast Oregon, and he's been inviting me to this, I guess this is the 7th annual July 4th celebration that he's done. And I haven't been able to make it before. And he was down here in California, December, January, some time ago. And we had coffee, and I promised him that I would come this year. So I gave my wife 6 or 7 months notice, and which I thought was fair. And I drove up the coast, and I stopped in Santa Barbara to have lunch with some great people, customers, and former podcast guest Aaron Stenner, for example, and Alex. And so then I continued on from Santa Barbara, went to San Francisco, crashed with a friend that night, then met up with Zach Pena the next morning for coffee, then continued on up into the Oregon coast, which I'd never driven before. And it's gorgeous. It's unbelievable. If any of you guys saw my stories and such, you probably got a handle on what was seen. I've been so busy since I got back, I have not uploaded any of my photos from my camera to my phone or anything like that. There's been no edits. I've just been kind of going nonstop ever since I got home. And so as a result, the photos are very much delayed. And but the Oregon coast was incredible. Played somewhat of a bucket list course, Pacific Dunes at Bandon Dunes. Those of you who are golfers are probably well aware of what Bandon Dunes is. If you're not a golfer, think of, if you've ever heard of Pinehurst, where they have 9 courses. This place has, I think, 5 or 4 with a par 3, and it keeps growing. If you heard my podcast with Neil Ferrier, his dad was kind of instrumental in starting Bandon. They are actually opening up another location in Denver, or outside of Denver, I understand. And anyway, just phenomenal golf experience. Very interestingly, I played in 40 to 50 mile per hour wind gusts, which was absolutely nuts. I hit a 3-wood into a 170-yard par 3. That was about 70 yards shorter than I can normally hit that club due to the wind. So for context, it was howling. Continued there, went to Portland, saw another customer of mine, a very good friend of mine, Sean. Played some golf with him. It was great to see Sean. As fate would have it, he would end up in Vegas the same time I was in Vegas on my way home, so we ended up having another dinner together, which was awesome. But in between, I got to see Steven and his beautiful property perched up on a hill overlooking these Oregon mountains, which were insane. To the east, which is to the left from his view, but eastbound is the Seven Devils, I believe they're called, in Idaho. Just beautiful country, and I've never been to that part of the U.S. before. I'd been to Portland before, but never anywhere else in Oregon other than Willamette Valley, I guess, but greater Portland area. So anyway, came back through a bunch of national forests, or at least national, I guess they were national forests, and tons of inspiration, got several products in the works coming for hopefully early fall, hopefully sooner than later is the point. And I've been working on a bunch of just like fun stuff that's just like, I don't know, just fun, like not serious, kind of cheeky even. And I'm super excited about what's to come for the brand. Also expanding into some other products that have been successful in the past, introducing new colors. If you can kind of pick up what I'm putting down, then you can probably guess what's coming. With that said, those will hopefully be end of August, maybe. Definitely in time for Wind Up New York. Speaking of Wind Up, I am not going to Chicago. The main reason is because I can't afford to. I'd really like to go to Chicago. I loved it last year, but unfortunately, being the tiny business that I am, the amount of money that I'm putting into production for these new items to come to the website, unfortunately, is prohibiting me from doing Wind Up in Chicago. So I will not be there this weekend. Most people are traveling today, tomorrow, Thursday, I think. Super bummed. I know, thumbs down. I feel you. Trust me. Really wanted to go. Very much really wanted to go to Chicago. So, but a lot of travel between now and New York as well anyway. So, with that said, I just can't afford it. And, kind of a nightmare of a day yesterday. This is going to jump around like left and right, by the way. And the reason I'm wearing this shirt is because I literally haven't had time to go to the gym. I've been trying to get out the door to go to the gym today, but it's just been one thing after another. Yesterday was utter confirmation that I guess I should backtrack. I use primarily two manufacturing facilities in Los Angeles. One does all of like my knits. So think of the XK sweatshirt, the hoodies, all the t-shirts, all that's one manufacturer. The Willys shirt jacket and the Targa Florio jacket have been another. I think I've said this time and again, how thankful I am and appreciative I am to work with the manufacturers that I've worked with because of how small I am. I've historically felt very lucky to be able to work with these people. Unfortunately, the manufacturer that was producing the jackets basically has been overwhelmed by other bigger companies. And so they can't fit me in. They can't work with me as a result of, I guess, maybe the lack of size of my orders, which is a bummer because I have stuff to produce and replenishment to produce and promises to uphold, and I don't really have a choice. But I guess the good news in that yesterday was the manufacturer did refer me to somebody who is willing to work with me. So, and my understanding is this person was subcontracted to make my jackets in the past. So in a roundabout way, it's kind of a blessing in disguise, I guess. I don't even know how to describe it, but it was very stressful to understand that they were like, hey, it's been nice working with you, but we just don't have time to do your stuff right now. And that's very frustrating. And I don't know. It was stressful yesterday finding that out. And so I'm trying to work out how to go forward with the Targa Florio jackets and the Willys shirt jackets. And, hi, June. Oh, Derek, that's hilarious. Anyway, so that's gone on. And as a result, I've been just trying to pick up those pieces as well as working on these developments for a couple of new things, like I said, for fall. And really, that's kind of it. I guess I totally interrupted myself with regards to my road trip. So I was driving through some national parks and stuff, and my last stop was Vegas. My point being is the driving roads coming from like southeast Oregon through northern Nevada was like unbelievable. Super fun. Lots of switchbacks, lots of hairpins. Yeah, just super fun. It was just great. Kind of mountain driving, but not like the Rockies kind of thing. It was more hills, I guess, but some mountains here and there. Super fun. And just had a blast. I had an absolute blast. I was actually in Vegas as well, and on my way home, like I said, saw my buddy Sean, and then got home, and then it's just been hit the ground running ever since, fulfilling the orders while I was gone. So thank you to those of you who've placed orders while I was gone, and for your patience to allow me to get home and ship those to you yesterday and today. I ended up going out to play golf with the CEO of Oris, VJ Geronimo, who's also been on the podcast. Love VJ, one of the best guys in the industry, just such a stand-up guy. Can't say enough about him. Always enjoy his company. Had a blast playing golf with him and his buddy Tom and his son Shay, and it was just great. And it was Oris Day yesterday at the Padres, so we got to go to the Padres game yesterday. Heck of a game. 2 home runs were hit by Machado, all kinds of stuff. Anyway, so I'm a baseball nut, as some of you have probably gathered. Don't follow it as closely as I used to, but a lot of that's just predicated on being, busy and on the move all the time. So really enjoy any time I can get at the ballpark. It's always such a blast. The next podcast will come out 2 weeks from today. That was a really fun episode. I think you're going to really enjoy it. The episode was Zach, which was awesome. If you haven't heard it, Zach Pena, just if you're into mountain bikes or bikes, that one's for you. Had a blast recording that. What else did I want to talk about? I can't even remember what I was going to talk about. Oh, if you guys want a sneak peek, why not show you right now? But I think this will be backwards because of So knowing that I was going to go on this trip, I've been working on it, as I mentioned, if I had some stuff that's like fun that I've been working on. So, this is going to be backwards, so I don't know if you're going to notice this or not, but the little National Forest sign, but it's just a riff on those signs. So it says Standard H National Forest, enjoy the trip. And, that's just a little sticker that I'll, start putting in with some orders and stuff. Just like fun stuff like that. And I've got a couple other products that are coming out that are sort of synonymous, I'll say, with that sort of tip. Regina, thank you for loving the adventures. I can't keep up with you either. You guys are on the move as well. I am totally just realizing that I'm not recording this in a microphone. So I don't know how I'm going to post this to... This is how frazzled I've been, guys. Like, honestly, with everything that's going on. I just realized I'm not even recording this on a microphone. So this probably won't make it as a podcast on the podcast channel, but it'll be on YouTube and it'll be here. So I don't know. I guess somebody's just going to have to get over it. That's pretty much all I wanted to say anyway. I keep saying a lot and it's bothering me. So I'm going to sign off, and this is it for now. I don't know. I swear I was going to say something else, but now I can't think about it, or think of it rather. Anyway, enjoyed jumping on at least for this long, and it's probably too long. I will touch base with you guys and keep better notes next time, and hopefully I'll remember the microphone. So there we have it. Hope you guys are having a good week. Stay tuned. Also, that's what I was going to say. All Shift logo t-shirts are on sale right now. They're all 20% off if you use the code SHIFT20. There's no, end date right now that I could think of. I don't know, call it Sunday. I'll probably stop the sale on Sunday. So between now and Sunday, SHIFT20 at checkout will get you 20% off of regardless of color, every Shift logo tee in stock. Thanks, guys. Have a great week. What is today? Tuesday? Yeah, okay. So you still got half a week. I'm going to get some rest after I go to the gym. Have a good one, guys. Thanks.